Today, I would like to tell you a story. This I call the parable of the Good Samaritan. Now, before I tell you the story, I'm going to tell you guys about where it takes place. It takes place on the road to Jericho. The road to Jericho is a winding, descending road that starts at Jerusalem and it goes for 17 miles to Jericho. Along the path, you will see that it is a very barren place where there are many cliffs and caves where robbers and thieves will wait to pounce on unsuspecting travelers. It is a symbol of violence and oppression for everyone who goes there, which is why I have chosen this place. As you can see, there are many places for thieves to hide. And it continues to go down the entire way. When it starts at Jerusalem, see how it goes down the entire time? It's 2,600 feet above sea level. And then by the time that you end up there at the end, when you're in Jericho, you are 825 feet below sea level. As you tell this parable to others, they may have a hard time with understanding it because a lot of times it has to do with us turning our eye away from the suffering of others. A lot of times we do. We turn our eyes away from the suffering of others because of inconvenience or the time that it takes or just being too busy with our own lives. And so really what it's about is about helping our neighbors. So, and with that, I ask you, who is thy neighbor? So, with that, I will tell you the story of the parable of the Good Samaritan. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up saying, Master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? And I said unto him, what is written? What is written in the law? How readest thou? And he answered and said, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. And I said unto him, Thou hast answered right. This do, and thou shalt live. But he, willing to justify himself, said unto me, And who is thy neighbor? And I answering said, A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment and wounded him and departed, leaving him half dead. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. And likewise a Levite, when he was at the place, came and looked on him and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and where he saw him, he had compassion on him, and went to him and bound his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own breast, and brought him in to an inn, and took care of him. And then on the morrow, when he departed, he took out 2 pence, and gave them to the host, and said unto him, take care of him, and whatever thou spendest more, when I come again, I will repay. Which now amongst these 3 thinkest thou was neighbor unto him that fell among thieves?
He showed mercy on him.
He that showed mercy on him, that said I unto them, go and do thou likewise.